you all to today's presentation. My name is Aita Isaac Ayuku, and today we'll be talking about network topologies and some types of network topologies. So let's sit back and enjoy today's presentation. Now, we want to ask ourselves that what is network topology? And we know network is the connection of computers. So topology comes in because the arrangements also matters. And so a network topology is a physical and logical arrangement of nodes and connections in a network. Nodes usually include devices such as a switch, routers, softwares with switch and router features. Network topologies are often represented as a graph. And so in this definition, we have physical and logical arrangement. The physical arrangement talks about what we see, where the computers are placed, and then the logical arrangement talks about which computer or device is connected to which device. And then the connections talks about the logical arrangement, and the physical arrangement is about the placement of the computers. So today we'll be talking about 4 types of network topologies. There are other types, but today we'll be talking about 4. We'll be talking about the bus topology, the mesh topology, the ring topology, and the star topology. We have hybrid topology, point-to-point topology, but today we'll be talking about just these 4. And so if we move on to the bus topology have the simplest layout. In a bus topology, there is a main cable known as the bus that connects to each of the network devices. Network users utilize the main cable to relay data information from one end of the bus to the other. And so just like the diagram below, we have the main cable known as the bus, and all other devices are connected to the cable. And so if information will be sent, it will be sent onto the cable. All devices on the cable will receive an alert that there is an information on the cable, and then the device that requested for that information will now receive it. And so with this topology, all devices on the network receives an alert that there is an information on the cable. And when this cable gets spoiled, it affects the whole system. That is a disadvantage with this topology. We move on to talk about the star topology. In star topology, you use a central hub or switch as a sort of middleman for data transmission. Each network device enlists the central hub when requesting or providing communication. And so all devices are connected to a central hub. Mostly it's a switch. And so if you want to send information from one end to the other, you send it to the switch, and then the switch sends it to its destination. That is with the star topology. So all other devices are connected to a switch or a central hub. And with this, if there is a problem with the central hub, relaying of information becomes a problem because the device has spoiled and cannot relay the sent information to its destination. We now talk about the ring topology. Ring topology gets its name from the ring shape that's formed as a result of each device connecting to other devices in the network. Devices in this type of topology sends messages in a unified directions. So just as the diagram below, the picture below, you will see that each device has a connection on the left and on the right. And so if information is to be sent clockwise, that is how it goes before it gets to its destination. And with this topology, when one device gets spoiled on the network, it affects the whole system. That is the disadvantage of this kind of topology. When one device gets spoiled, it affects every other device because the link to get the information has been broken. And so that is with the ring topology. We'll be talking about our final type of topology in this presentation, and that is the mesh topology. And with the mesh topology, we have two types. The two different types of mesh topology are full mesh and partial mesh. With full mesh, every device is connected to every other device in the network. In partial mesh topology, some computer systems aren't hooked up to every other device. So the picture below represents a full mesh topology. With a partial mesh, not all our devices are connected to other devices. So in this case, if we have 6 devices, each device is connected to 5 other devices. But that is with a full mesh. But with a partial mesh, it may be connected to 4 or 3 with the mesh topology. And so that is it with the mesh. With the full one, every other device is connected to every other device on the network. But with the mesh, with the partial mesh, it is not so. Only some computers are connected to all. Some don't get the opportunity to be connected to all other devices on the network. And so this brings us to the end of today's presentation, and I thank everybody for participating. We will go on in our next presentation to talk about the point-to-point and then the hybrid topology. Thank you very much.